Bose SoundLink Max versus Soundcore Motion X600. The real question here is not which one is louder or flashier. It is whether the Bose Premium actually buys you cleaner sound, longer battery, and that polished feel, or whether the Soundcore gives you most of what matters for a lot less. Paying more is not always smart, and going cheaper is not always the win either. Let's make it clear. Sound first, because that's what you're really paying for. Both speakers fill a room without breaking a sweat, and both can hold a small backyard party. But the way they get there is different. The Bose leans into a warm, controlled signature. Bass is full and hits with weight, but it doesn't smear into the mids when you push it. Vocals stay clear, and even at high volume, the treble doesn't turn into that ice pick thing cheap speakers do after 70%. There's one opinion that stuck with me. A longtime owner described the bass as something you can feel without it drowning out the rest. That's the Bose tuning in one sentence. The catch? Out of the box, the EQ is set to impress in a store, not to sound balanced at home. A few minutes in the app and it opens up. Without that tweak, some folks find the highs a bit hot. The Soundcore Motion X600 plays a different game. 5 drivers, including that upward-firing one, and a spatial mode that genuinely widens the soundstage from a single box. For acoustic, pop, jazz, anything with separation, it sounds bigger than it has any right to. Bass is strong, sometimes a touch boomy until you tame it with the EQ, but it's there. Where it gives ground is at really high volume. The Bose stays composed. The X600 starts to lose a little grip on the low end when you crank it past party levels. So, real talk, for pure refinement and loudness without strain, the Bose is a step ahead. For width, separation, and that wow effect on the first listen, the Soundcore punches way above its size. Battery. Bose claims 20 hours, and people who own it confirm you genuinely get close to that at moderate volume. Push it loud and it drops, like any speaker, but the ceiling is high. The Soundcore lands at 12 hours, and that's with bass boost off and spatial off. Turn on the fun stuff or run LDAC, and you're looking at notably less. Charging is where both lose points. Roughly 5 to 6 hours to top up either one, no fast charge, and the Bose throws in a power bank trick where you can charge your phone off the speaker in a pinch. If you regularly take a speaker out all day with no outlet nearby, the Bose gives you more runway. If you're mostly hopping between rooms with a cable nearby, the gap stops mattering. Now, the apps. Bose keeps it minimal. 3 EQ bands, a few settings, pair and go. Some people love that simplicity, others feel boxed in. The pairing process has one quirk where notifications need to be on for the app to register the speaker, which is the kind of thing that shouldn't trip anyone up, but occasionally does. Soundcore goes the opposite direction. Full graphic EQ presets, custom profiles, firmware updates that genuinely improve sound. If you like tinkering, the X600 is a playground. If you just want music to play, the Bose feels less like homework. Honestly, for this kind of speaker, I lean toward the Soundcore here. The tuning options matter, because the default sound on both benefits from a small tweak, and the X600 gives you the tools to do it properly. On portability and build, both are rugged. The Bose is IP67, so dust and full submersion. The Soundcore is IPX7. Water, yes, dust, not officially. Both have around 2 kilo weight with a handle. Both feel premium in metal and rope. The Bose is a touch heavier, and the finish picks up scuffs over time. Neither is a hiking speaker. Both are perfect for backyard, kitchen, bathroom, hotel rooms. Inputs are close. Both bring a 3.5mm aux input, which is gold if you've got a turntable or older gear. The Bose adds USB-C charge out and simple sync with other Bose products. The Soundcore counters with LDAC for Android users and that spatial driver. Different priorities. Neither one a deal breaker. Price. They're not in the same range. The Bose sits clearly higher and rarely drops hard, though it does see holiday discounts. The Soundcore lives at a much friendlier price and goes on sale often, sometimes with a coupon stacked on top. The Bose gives you refinement, longer battery, and that brand polish. The Soundcore gives you more features, more tuning control, and a louder wow per dollar. Which one's worth it depends entirely on what you actually value, and that's exactly what we're closing with next. Here's the call. For most of you watching, the Soundcore Motion X600. Real talk, the sound is bigger than the size suggests, the EQ tools actually matter, and the value per dollar is hard to argue with at normal listening levels. If your priority is composed sound at high volume, longer battery away from an outlet, and that polished brand feel, the Bose SoundLink Max is worth the premium. If you mostly hop between rooms and want the wow effect on the first listen, the Soundcore wins easily. The Soundcore shows up in promotions often, sometimes with a coupon stacked on top, so worth waiting for a sale. And you, which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments. Links are in the description.